Welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly reading for the week of April the 24th to the 30th of 2017. So this week does take a trip down memory lane, so to speak, I feel. And these are possibly lingering energies from last week, as you have a lot of swords energy, which is about the thoughts that you may be having, clear thinking, communication, could be a bit burdensome right now where there's a lack of it, or even when there is communication, it's kind of harsh. So we'll get into these energies for the week, but you do have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy here for a lot of you who are letting go of an older person that you have been around. If there's been temptation to kind of go back to something that has not worked out repeatedly, if you've continued to try things and maybe the reality has set in that you are needing to actually move on from that relationship or bond that you had with that person. And as you do so, you start to forgive and learn. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And I feel like this is a process. Sometimes we can have days and weeks of a lot of good cards, popping up, a lot of good vibes and energies happening. But a lot of time, Mercury is still in retrograde, that it brings back a lot of things that need to be brought to the surface so that we can face it, with reality and clear those things out so that we can embrace a new reality that we actually want to. So let's get into what's going on with you Monday and Tuesday, and then we go through Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, we do have the Three of Swords reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords reverse. Now, here is a situation where if you have been trying to communicate with someone from your past, or they've been trying to communicate with you, there could have been, blocked messages. You've blocked one another because you've been arguing, back and forth. And this is something that has happened for some time, or every time you two discuss something, there are issues that have been brought up from the past. A lot of things that are, harsh words being said. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, but I do feel that this is part of your energy where you're very moody, very hostile, not liking the situation that you've actually been dealing with, or this person could be coming across in that way because of the wounds that are still being healed in the situation. So you are bouncing back slowly but surely, but there are some delays with that progress. Sometimes this is being unhappy with yourself right now, your career, your plans, things not moving in at a fast pace. And you being a fire sign, you wanting to travel, you being of that ninth house, wanting to explore and things like that. When something is impeding your progress, you may get very frustrated and come across very abusive when it comes to your emotional state. Some of you could be healing from some issues that you've had with a supervisor, someone that was an attorney or legal, someone that was just kind of around you, maybe in the workplace, someone that you work for or that you had some kind of dealings with in the past. This could be the Queen of Swords in reverse, and this person could be coming across a very blunt, aggressive, very moody in a way, and not very sensitive with the things that they're saying. And a lot of you could be actually torn between logic and what your heart is telling you. Do I stick with the past? Do I give it another chance again after the 10th time? Or do I let this go for sure, because I know that this is not working and we're going to continue to go around the circles over and over again. And I feel like these delays are here for a reason for some of you. For others, it's just that these are delays while there's a lack of communication where some things are needing to be learned from the other person's side and your side as well. And just be aware of that energy Monday and Tuesday. There is some healing, some progress, and some emotional growth that's actually happening with this process. Wednesday through Friday, we do have the Ace of Swords reverse, the Three of Wands reverse, and the High Priestess reverse. Now, you do or could be dealing with an air sign or Pisces or Virgo for some of you out there. And these could be people or a person from your past where there is a lack of vision, You're not communicating on the same page. You know, you're doing something else, this other person is saying something else, or you're the one not wanting to communicate with another person because you could be very resentful about having to move on, you know, moving forward, another person not really accepting you for who you are, you know, what your goals were. You know, with the Three of Wands is in reverse. Maybe this person was not willing to relocate, to move with you, or to come see you in some way. Vice versa. You know, sometimes there are hidden agendas where someone is purposely not communicating because they know how it makes you feel, or vice versa. You're giving this energy off to another person. And, you know, there are all types of hidden agendas for to get money out of you, hidden agendas for just the sexual kind of thing or connection, you know, having that intention, but not intention to actually have a long-term commitment or relationship. So maybe it's just there for the day and night thing, for the thrill. You know, some of you may be aware of this kind of situation, but the Ace of Swords in reverse is a lot of aggressions, a lot of fogginess because there is a lack of communication, you know, a lot of delays that are possibly happening, and not feeling very powerful, or not feeling very much in your element right now. Saturday and Sunday during the weekend, we do have the Eight of Swords reverse, the Eight of Wands reverse, and Strength reverse. A lot of putting yourself through torment, you know, physically. Maybe you're stressing out, you're doing a lot, you know, staying busy. You know, a lot of times you have a lot of different ideas, but a certain idea didn't get off the ground. Something didn't go to plan just yet, which is partly due to the delays and frustration that you may be having with travel or relocating or whatever it may be. The Eight of Swords reverse is a card of changing your perspective, breaking free from restriction, holding on to past thoughts and patterns or whatever it may be that has been holding you in isolation, or holding you in the same situation or restrictive scenario that you've already been in. And it's like there's no passion in this job, in this area, with this person. So I want to move. I want to move away. I want to move into a better territory. I want to try something different because this plan, this idea, this person was not for me. You know, things have not worked out just yet. Or sometimes this may be, say if you've applied for something or you wanted something to go a certain way, you know, it didn't work out, and maybe that was for the best. So that's part of changing your perspective. And as I'm looking at the clock, it's 222. And that is a card. Well, I said a card. Well, a number sequence that's from the guides and spirit guides, as I feel, is saying that things are being worked out for everyone involved in your situation for the best. So if you do experience a lot of blocks or delays, know that it's there for a reason. Sometimes it's to keep you away from harm. It's to keep you away from diving into something that's not going to bring you happiness. And those are things to be appreciative of, and not angry or volatile or disgruntled over. So the Strength card is there in reverse. So you could be dealing with a Leo with a lot of anger issues, or this could be you who gets very angry and frustrated when things don't go your way. And you may assume all types of different things about why these things have happened. So just be open to these kind of energies. You know, what I do want to read for you is the card of forgiving and learning. You know, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. That card is a parent of things that you can do. You know, burn letters, clear out cards, pictures, you know, create distance and boundaries between you two so that you're not seeing one another or making excuses to continue to be around one another when you know that you need space in order to heal from those energies. So I want to read the card for you for forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. The romance angels have heard your desire for great love, and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you've been hurt before, and that you're wary of being hurt again. Yet your defenses are creating barriers to allowing love into your life. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced, because that is a primary tool of healing. To change to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old anger, blame, or unforgiveness you may be holding. This includes forgiving yourself. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, they'll clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. All right? So that energy of the Three of Swords reversed, strength reversed, just holding on to things that you need to try your best to do to let go of. And I do hope that these messages resonated with your situation in some way this week. If you would like a private reading, you can always come to me via my Facebook page, or you can email me to set up something specifically for you. Much love and much light.